Aren't you about tired of listening to sports shows with all the woke bullshit? So are we. This is Patriot Sports Radio.
Patriot Sports Radio.
Fed up with the national talking heads and biases of mainstream sports media. If it's sports, from the high school level to the pros, we're talking about it. Like the red-blooded Americans we are.
God bless America.
God bless America.
God bless America.
Let's do this. And now, here's Eric, Angela, John, Chris, and the coach.
Welcome back, my friends. If you're new, then welcome in. Patriot Sports Radio, the live stream version is underway. My name is Eric. I'm your host. Glad to have you with us. Thank you for those subscriptions because I know you're subscribed to this channel. Not a lot written down, but I do have a plethora, a cornucopia, a bevy, if you will, of sports topics to discuss at our leisure. Who are we talking with? Well, so glad you asked. I'll tell you. Chris is over here running everything, making sure the show gets out to the people. Angela's here in her sports nook, and we have Adam at AC Miller PGA here to talk a little PGA championship with us. Coach is reportedly en route. He may or may not be making a beverage. So, I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. We got NBA playoffs. We got NHL playoffs. We got the Wembanyama kid going to San Antonio. They flew Brian Windhorst to France just to do a 40-second interview with the kid, so you could say he's kind of a big deal. Manny Machado broke his hand. That's really too bad. Sean Manaea busted down to the bullpen. Zach Gallen hit a bird Randy Johnson style today and bird murdered it with a baseball in Oakland. Another poor bird meets its demise at the hands of a Diamondbacks pitcher. And I've decided that it sure looks like the Oakland ballpark is just returning to nature. The animals are taking it back. Angela, how are you? Are you muted?
I'm not muted.
Okay,
I unmuted myself. I'm like, you know what?
What a vet
I'm
move.
going to unmute myself.
Yeah, it's 2023. You go, girl.
That's right. I can do this.
Be heard.
I can
your
unmute
truth.
myself. Oh my God. Chris, are you laughing so hard over there?
I just because it was, I was.
I have a Chicago
Holy moly.
pizza. Oh, he's back.
What's up, guys?
Hey, we were just
Y'all
talking
hear
about
me?
Gang's
That's
back
going to be
together.
late once again.
It's like South Logan County right here, right now.
Yep.
Gang's back together.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
just an Okie from Muskogee.
Coach, what were you doing? Making a drink for me?
Making a drink for myself. That's
For that Dylan
absolutely
Wu
right.
pick?
That's
For
I'm in
that Dylan
Next
Wu
time I'm
pick?
in town, I'm cashing that in.
yeah. Come on in. Come on in.
Awesome.
May have one after the other.
Is Scotty Scheffler going to win the PGA Championship? I got a Lakers Heat
No.
Scotty Scheffler parlay. It's 100-1. I just need those two to win their series and then Scotty to win a golf tournament. That's what he does.
Maybe the
There's
original Scotty, Adam Scott.
Oh, awesome.
He's at 4 under through 16 right now. DJ's at
Wow.
4 under through 16. Bryson's at 4 under finished. Eric Cole's 4 under through 12.
What's up with DeChambeau playing well? That wasn't supposed to
I-
happen.
I
Slimmed up.
kind of had
too.
a figure
Lost some
he
weight.
might because this is very like winged foot, he's a US Open style player. And this is a very US Open style PGA this year.
That'd be
So-
wild if a live guy won a.
I mean, if you look at the leaderboard, it looks like US Open just from the players that are at the top right now.
It's going to be a wild weekend.
One of the
Looking at
club
weather.
pros is actually in top 15, I think.
Oh,
And we had him at 30,000-1 for a top 20.
Wow.
that would be a nice little green check mark.
He's
for
like
the plus
1,500
golf.
on a $5.
That's big
That's
time.
not.
Yeah.
It's not a bad little bet there. Did you hear about the bird murder, Coach? Zach Gallen, the Diamondbacks pitcher, he hit a bird with a baseball today in Oakland and killed it. I think that's the first one since Randy Johnson.
Yeah. Randy Johnson. That wasn't a killing. That was just a.
It was disintegrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. Like Oh, it was
Yeah.
obliterated.
This
Yeah.
was in warm-ups. I didn't know you could kill a bird with a warm-up like toss, but evidently these birds are soft.
And you can kill a bird anytime you want.
Nice.
Depending on the bird.
Yeah.
I don't want to. We're not done talking about golf, are we? I don't
Oh
wanna
no,
get
we're gonna talk golf for a while.
Oh, good. Okay.
Sahith Theegala. I forgot to get all
questions.
my golf bets in, and then I see Sahith Theegala tied for the lead. I have $0 on him. I'm rooting for the guy. It's gonna make me sick if he wins this tournament. Coach can't handle. Coach is so disgusted with that.
Does Coach need to be muted right now? I'm afraid for what we might hear.
I mean, you could still get him probably good odds right now.
He's probably not gonna. I don't know. It feels like after just watching or hearing about today, really, I didn't watch much. It seems like this course is brutal, and it's gonna be a veteran guy who's
Yeah,
been
I mean,
here.
the best players in the world are shooting close to 80. So they were asking the players yesterday if what they thought of 18 handicap would shoot, and most of the players said no less than 125 to 150.
Wow. Skip's here, top of the evening. He says we're looking great. He's talking about my Patriot Sports hat that I lifted from the studio. It's not mine, but I'm
Nice.
using it.
What a rebel. So what about what do you think about with like Tony Finau winning like recently and Jason Day winning recently? Is that something that do you think there'll be more of that? Like, is Jason Day back now, or was it like a fluky thing?
I mean, he played really good. He's been coming back. It's just, I mean, this is a major. It's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
The odds are like changing instantly on DK right now, but Scheffler is still the favorite. But DJ went from like he's at plus 600 right now, and I think yesterday he was at 900 maybe. So the best guys that always play good in these like US Open are going to be the ones that finish at the top.
Mhm.
It's not going to be like a Jason Day or
but I'm saying like do
Tony
you think
Finau.
like he's gotten progressively better? Like do you
and
obviously because he was hurt really bad and whatever, and Tony Finau was kind of like always like nipping. So but like so maybe not now, but like do you think that they're going to have momentum moving forward?
Yeah, definitely in the regular tour events.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see those guys winning 3-4 more times, but
okay.
A lot of times guys play really good and they get to these. I mean, look at Rory, look at John Rahm. Play good. You have one bad week, especially at a course like this that just tears you apart. And then all of a sudden now it's like you're back on the struggle bus for another 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Rahm going to miss the cut? How bad did it get for him today? He was plus 1
6.
last I heard.
Plus 6.
He's going to miss the cut then.
He's at 121 right now. But I mean, that could change. He's going to get afternoon tomorrow, and it doesn't look like they're going to get finished before darkness today. So he's going to get probably an extra 30 minutes or so. But it's going to be tough for him to claw back. I mean, he's going to need to shoot a 64 or 5, which doesn't look like it's going to happen because with the scores today, the PGA's looks like they're going to stick with the script and keep it hard. So
I'm not even seeing him in the outright bets.
He went down to, I mean, yesterday on Tuesday or Wednesday, you could have got him at 750, and now he's at 11,000 to win.
Heather's here. Oh my gosh, it's her favorite people all in one place.
I got this shirt off of Shouts in the House's website right here.
Yep. I love
I don't co-parent with the government.
I love everything about that shirt.
Or Adam Schiff. Fuck
Eric
that.
Cole's in the lead now at 5 under.
All right, Team
That's
Eric.
the dude that had that
representing out
heartbreak loss to was it Harris English in that playoff not too long ago at Valspar, which is like a really, really hard course.
He's still 33-1 right now.
Yeah.
Eric
I think
Cole.
that's a really good pickup.
Yeah, we're taking Sahith and Eric Cole. That's what we're doing. Goodbye, $10, never to be seen again.
they still think Scotty's going to win this thing. I mean, he's one back. Corey Connors is one back.
Yeah.
Victor
Corey
Hovland's
Connors
two
put up
back.
a
Keegan
fight.
Bradley's two back, which I had him. Justin Sue is at 1 under.
So, dude.
Justin Thomas is at, I think he was at 1 under. Maybe not.
Sepp Straka's 150 to 1. I thought he had a good day today.
He collapsed at the end.
Oh, some bitch. Coach, what's Eskimo Joe's? Is that a restaurant?
Oh my God.
Jeez, Eskimo Joe.
Oh man,
I bet I bet all three of us have been drug out of that place more than once.
it is.
Are there dancing
Eskimo-
girls at Eskimo Joe's?
No.
It's a restaurant.
Eskimo Joe's is a
It's a
restaurant
restaurant and bar.
right across, and it's right across the street from Gallagher Iba and Boone
Campus.
Pickens Stadiums.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State campus, for those
Yeah,
that
it's
don't
great.
know.
It's a great
Boone
place.
Pickens,
Burgers
Boone-
and great cheese fries.
They got good
Okay.
fried chicken there on Tuesdays. If you
Oh,
ever
yes. Oof.
on Tuesdays only.
But I mean, if you're up there already, aren't you just going to go up to the chicken place, Chris?
Isn't all fried chicken
chicken
fried
place.
chicken?
It's different at every place. Trust me. I'm
It
an
is
expert.
different. It is different. Yeah.
What
chicken
chicken
fried
place
steak,
am I
chicken
thinking
fried
up
chicken,
north?
two different animals.
Oh, are you talking about chicken fried steak?
That's what he just was talking about. Chicken fried
no,
chicken.
Yeah, no, you go to Eskimo Joe's for that. That's legit. Or you
chicken
go
fried chicken?
Yeah.
or
The
you
fried
go
chicken
see,
breast.
Yeah, you go see Marge with a Virginia Slim coming out about this much ash over with Coach, and she got some good chicken fried too.
Yeah.
Not
Man,
many teeth,
yeah, that was good. It definitely was good.
but Eskimo Joe's is legit. That's just a
Yeah.
great restaurant.
Fried mushroom,
time.
yeah, on Duck Street.
Ooh.
I used to eat there every Tuesday when I lived and worked in Stillwater, and I would be there every Thursday night for ladies' night.
How'd that go for you?
Well, I mean,
They
so
do.
the thing is that me and one of our other friends that you know, Jason Canning, we used to go every Thursday with all these girls that were in school with him, and like ladies back then got 4 free beers. And they didn't drink beer, so
No, that was
you
perfect.
go at 6:30, 7 o'clock, have a few pre-games, and then once the doors go to bar, you know, you're with 15 girls that don't drink beer. Now all of a sudden you've got 60 beers to drink for free.
Yeah.
It's
Perfect.
men's night.
Game
Perfect.
changer.
Disguised as ladies'
Game
night.
changer.
It's
That
a
is
man's
exactly
world.
right.
You can't get past it. It's just how it is. Fried mushrooms are good.
Mom says fried
Leave us
mushrooms
alone.
are the best at Eskimo Joe's.
That
What did she say?
scalding water that fires out of a fried
Oh my
mushroom, though.
God, that's so crazy.
Ah,
It hurts.
That's why I stab them with a toothpick before I eat 'em.
Brilliant.
And it shoots the person you're having dinner with instead. I hope you're not talking about the one on 6th Street, because that is gone now. Victim
God
of the
dang it.
COVID, Joe Biden's America, who knows? But what, 70% of restaurants go under? It's rough. That's why.
It's rough.
You gotta get an ice cream place. Remember when I wanted to start an ice cream company? Before we started this company, I wanted to start a rolled ice cream company.
I'd keep that story on the low. Remember when I wanted to drive an ice cream truck?
No, it's revolutionary. It's a whole frozen platform like that you dump stuff on, and it's like ice cream hibachi, basically. It looked fun, but in practicality, I'd rather talk about sports.
Okay.
The Wembanyama kid, they sent Brian Windhorst to France to interview him for less than a minute. Evidently, the stories are becoming like Bigfoot stories. I'm not sure what's real and what's not. I heard tell of his arms being as tall as the rim. Like, he doesn't have to jump to touch the rim. And if he does jump, he can touch the top of the backboard.
Who are we talking about?
Victor Wembanyama, the 7'6" 3-point shooter, video game character who's going number 1 in the draft. And then I heard Brandon Miller is going number 2. So if not for this once in a lifetime freak athlete, alleged murder accomplicer, Brandon Miller would be going number 1. Like, no question. I'm not sure how you phrase it, but
I think you did a fine job.
Sounds good.
I'm not trying to get in trouble with,
You just be like, allegedly.
Yep.
Done. Yeah, like people can see us today, so you can do that. The folks at home. Yikes.
Born January 4th, 2004. Man, we almost have the same birthday. I guess I'll have to stick to Eli Manning. Can you stop? I was looking up when the image just started firing videos at me, because that's what the 4-letter does.
You sound weird.
Yeah, that went all weird, right?
Yeah, you're like Froggy Fuzzy.
Am I
Did you
on
like, I'm going to reach forward and unplug my mic now? Or something like that.
Coach, what are you into today?
Well, I was just going to ask another golf question.
Oh, go ahead.
Fire it out. Let's go.
Oh, okay. So not everybody watches the golf podcast, I'm assuming, right? So FYI, the Plus Money Golf podcast is where you're going to find these guys, right? Okay. And this is so stupid, but I can't help thinking about it. I want to talk about Tiger Woods, and that's so lame and dumb, but like,
oh, don't worry, Adam wants to talk about Tiger Woods.
Is he?
Everybody wants to listen to it.
I know. But so, do you think he's just like done? Like, he's not going to stop playing golf. Obviously, he just can't walk all the time.
Yeah,
it's impossible. So, do you think he's just going to keep playing golf on his own? And then he'll just like, once he can be on the senior tour and get in a cart, he's going to dominate? Or is he done? Or is he going to make a comeback? Or what the hell?
He's not going to play on the senior tour.
He's not?
I mean, he might play like senior US Open or something like that, but he's not going to be like a regular guy on senior tour like Steve Stricker.
Okay.
Like, that's just, that whole thing was created just as like a retirement package for these old pros.
Okay. And he's like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I don't think, I mean, he says he will, but I think it's going to be like 2 events a year max.
Yeah.
Not like, he's not going to be out there every week. He's going to have a lifetime exemption from the senior tour. So he's not really going to need to like be on there. I mean,
okay.
He's going to be playing a couple, but not, I mean, I don't see him playing 20 events on senior tour because he could give 2 shits about the senior tour.
I love it.
Yeah. He's just going to want to be on there for the competition and that's it. But, and, you know, like hang with some old buddies. But as far as, you know, trying to win the senior tour championship, like he won't care.
Okay, cool.
It's just going to be, I mean, he's pretty much done. He's not going to be able to walk. He said there was a quote from Jack Nicklaus that Jack had asked him at the Masters about what he was going to do. And he said that they've told him that this ankle fusion is his only chance to be able to keep playing for another 3 or 4 years. So he's like, well, I'm going to do it just to see if it works. Whether it works or not, it's a whole different story. Cause I mean, that's a pretty serious surgery.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I wonder
if he's just the kind of guy who could not do it because like, is he so competitive or is he able to just let it go? You know, like I feel like
he could walk away. I think once his kid gets, you know, his son's like 13 or 14. I think once his son gets to college, like he's going to be done. You won't see him. He'll just be out there designing courses, doing charity stuff, things like that.
Yeah. Hobnobbing and being.
I mean, he'll play in Augusta. I mean, his goal is to probably play at Augusta every year. You know, he wants to be able to walk the course, whether he makes a cut or not. He's going to be there every year. I don't see him just showing up to the Champions Dinner and not playing, but
no, he's going to want to stay plugged into the golf world.
Yeah. I mean, and, you know, he'll be able to play, you know, starting next year where they have their league, their, you know, stadium league. It's going to be in one place every year. I believe it's at South Florida's campus.
I can't wait to bet on that stuff.
They gave like $10 or $100 million to University of South Florida to build this stadium renovation so they can have these events. So it'll be like a fixed event, and it's supposed to be like Mondays after Monday Night Football or before Monday Night Football.
Wow.
My guess is it'll be before because that's East Coast. So if you have like a West Coast game, they can do it. But I think
golf money, put it on first touchdown bets. This is going to be fantastic.
I mean, it's going to be And they're doing it on Monday because then guys can still play. Like you could play an event on Sunday, jet into, South Florida, like near the airport, private jet, and
I hear it's fucking
play
wide
and then
open down there.
cruise out.
That's cool.
But it's like, they have, I think 12 guys or something that are playing in it every week. So it'll be like Tiger, Rory, John Rahm, JT, Jordan Spieth, Xander Schauffele.
It'll be like an ever-changing golf arena.
It'll be like all the top guys on the tour, the ones that draw the most attention and money, and it'll be them playing. It's like simulated golf. So I guess they hit into a simulator for the driver, and then it tells them how far out they'll be, and then they play an actual hole. Like they'll have a short game area set up that they'll play from there.
And they'll be switching up the landscape on that course all the time, I imagine. How big is the actual course they'll be chipping?
It's like it's going to be like in a football stadium. So
nice.
That's
I guess they'll have
awesome.
Probably installing some big, huge, mega Dallas Cowboys style jumbotron there.
There's going to be so many casual fans who fall in love with golf through this. I think
this
is going to be what Liv thought
wanted
Liv
to be.
was
Yeah.
gonna be.
I mean, to pay $50 or $60 to go to a indoor arena that's only watching golf for 2 hours max and seeing all the guys that you wanted to see without having to walk and drink beer and eat and just sit there.
That's perfect.
Both on TV and
ideal.
as a spectator at a live event, it's going to be awesome.
And every channel, every network wants to pick it up because it's going to be major. I mean, get home from work and watch this and then watch Monday Night Football. It's a reason for guys to go to the bar, go to B-dubs before the game and watch golf for 2 hours before football.
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Wait till we start playing fantasy Tiger Woods primetime golf.
Oh, for sure.
So, that didn't even occur to me, of course. That's fabulous.
I'll never come out of the basement again. Oh, man. That would be wild if Rahm missed a cut here. How'd Rory do? He was over par too last I checked.
He was at even.
He just kind of
clawed it back to
a mediocre guy now.
He clawed it back to even.
DeChambeau cut out the bodybuilding, it looks like.
He's lost 50 pounds, I think they said.
He's super skinny.
I think that they told him that, gaining that much weight's not really good for your body to gain 60 plus pounds in a 2-month period. I mean, the stress it puts on your knees and your back and everything, And it's got to be hard.
How does that happen?
It's like that pumpkin on the time lapse that gains 70 pounds a night.
I don't think he realized, like, if you put on 70 pounds, like just working out, and let's say you played 5 or 6 tournaments walking, and then you put on all this weight and then you go out and walk again. Like, it's like carrying a 70-pound backpack on your back and trying to walk. It's not fun.
Yeah. Your joints aren't used to that.
Wow.
Did
he lose some attitude too?
He's been humbled a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus the roid rate is down.
Rory's at +1.
Speaking of old rickety joints, did you see Martha Stewart is in the swimsuit edition, Sports Illustrated?
I totally did.
81 years old. They got this broad in I won't even call her a broad. It's Martha Stewart. I respect her, but man, we don't need that. We didn't have to do that.
There's some 92-year-old guy out there who's like, hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Sports Illustrated's gone off the grid.
Yeah.
Got an 80-year-old woman and 3 transgenders on your, Sports Illustrated swimsuits.
They had her in a swimming suit, but she was wearing like.
Where's Cindy Crawford? Where's Elle McPherson? What
Where's the hot girls?
They put a tranny on there, really?
Oh yeah,
there's 3.
That happened?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You're kidding
like,
me.
What?
No,
it's all over.
He's gonna make his wife watch this episode and be like, I don't get that magazine. I don't see it. I didn't even know.
I knew that Martha was on the cover only because
Martha's on the cover.
I saw a Facebook post the other day from one of my buddies that was like, man, Martha looks kind of good. I was
3 trannies and a convict.
Yeah, but
3 trannies and a convict.
That sounds like how you start sounds like how you start a joke.
Sounds like a No Effects album.
You gotta be kidding me. They put trannies on the swimsuit.
They did last year too.
What? Why? Why are you doing that?
Because it's normal, Chris. Stop
What's
asking
normal?
questions. For fuck's sake, just stop asking questions.
It ain't normal where I
Stop.
live.
It ain't normal around
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I don't like that.
I always wondered.
No,
like,
I don't either.
How airbrushed was she or not?
Nobody
or
likes
made up or not,
this. Nobody.
And
It's
she was wearing a billowy sheet. Like it was a very like tasteful.
She's wearing a
80-year-old
what?
photo shoot in a swimming suit. It wasn't very revealing, but I was like, yeah, that's probably not bad.
Did you say billowy sheet?
Well, she was. Did you not? She was like had on a white swimsuit, but she had this weird billowy.
Oh,
looked
like a
like
cover. Oh, yeah.
To cover
I
her
just saw
everything,
the-
her shoulders, her arms, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Man, the
It's
digital.
good for Martha.
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
mean,
Get your old ass out there, Martha.
that's right.
Do it. If you can do it.
Yeah, if you can do it, do it. I just
What about Adidas?
I don't know about the rest. I'm not on board with the rest of that.
What about Adidas, huh?
I don't understand that.
Have
I
you
don't
seen Adidas?
No.
I haven't seen what Adidas is doing.
What they do?
No.
I'm afraid to ask because we're live.
No, it's all right.
What did they do now that we're live? Tell me, Chris.
I am. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you
Do
right
they
now,
found a
okay?
body in a freezer at a Louisiana Arby's?
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh yeah, I
fellas.
saw the dude modeling their women's swimsuit yesterday.
Man, come on with that.
That's not a dude.
Dude, this is
This
ridiculous.
is the new stuff. Here.
Hey.
This is Adidas.
Well, man,
Whatever.
let's
That's
move
rough.
on with that.
It's
I don't
Coach is
have
like,
time for that.
I'm not interested in this.
That's the problem. Is everybody just moves on?
Yeah, well,
No,
you're right.
that's
I'll keep
ridiculous.
moving on.
It's ridiculous.
Like,
They need to stop doing that.
Yeah,
So now we can't have Bud Light. That's why we can't have anything nice in America.
I never
Yeah.
drank Bud Light to begin with. I thought that
It's
stuff was
shit.
piss.
It's not
Never
good.
did.
I don't
taste
drink
like
beer. Ladies' night,
Every
I'm giving
time-
my beer away.
You put that stuff on a Coors Light can, now we'll
drink
have to have a
bourbon.
problem.
And whiskey.
Have
Have you seen the Coors
Silver
Light?
bullets.
Have you seen
Every
Coors
Twitter
Light's
post
new
that-
ad?
No,
Yeah.
what is it?
Oh, that's Miller Light.
Yeah, they had the dude from Yellowstone like do an
Oh.
ad for him, and it was like,
Oh, that's yeah.
we never
of course.
a brand that's never compromised in 150 years.
That's fucking phenomenal marketing.
There's like
Hire that guy.
Go the other
That's the
direction.
guy.
I love
there
it.
was at least 10 jabs at Bud Light in the commercial. It was awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's how
Wow,
you do it.
I'm gonna have to look that up when I'm done.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
the,
them fully mounted right now.
yeah.
Just elbow the fucking shit out of them.
I'm all about super creative marketing.
Well,
I would like to see that.
Oh my god.
Doc Rivers got fired.
Sarcasm is my second language, or my first language.
Every single Twitter post that they pop up about Dylan Mulvaney and the Bud Light, and I'm like, also the beer tastes like shit, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, it's not great beer.
did you fix the beer? Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't drinking it to begin with.
Who's drinking that?
Yeah, they need to do the Domino's their beer and just sort of redo the whole formula.
I mean, seriously, they could have whoever they want spokesman for that. I wasn't drinking.
still
I
bad
ain't
beer.
drank it. I ain't
Yeah.
drank that in many.
I don't care if
many-
AA Ron Rodgers is telling me to drink it. I'm not drinking it. I wonder what kind of deals he's going to get out there. He's going to get some sweet endorsement deals in
Sounds like Pfizer.
New
They
York
endorse-
City.
Well, you know,
He should do Pace Picante.
Yes, get a rope.
New York
Bring
City.
back Pace Picante sauce.
but they were talking about that today on the
Oh.
animal a little bit about him and McAfee, how they're such posers because
Dude,
you know they bang the drum of this, you know, anti big pharma and all that,
fucking
and then
posers.
Rod,
Both of them.
he
Right.
goes out there and he cashes
Hello.
a big check, and then my man McAfee goes ahead and he goes to the biggest
The
company,
evil empire.
reports that.
What's that gonna look like? He's over
It's
here
gonna look
squawking
like-
and screaming and squawking and
it's-
screaming. Is
It's
that
going to
what
look like ESPN because they have a board of directors.
right?
Hon-
That's what
honestly,
I'm saying.
And
though,
it's Disney.
Who's
I think
the
where he
sucker?
fits in is he's going to be the new Corso.
I see
That-
mixed reviews.
That's exactly right, Coach.
Yeah.
He's going to throw the
Yeah.
head on because they can't wheel that dude out again. That was at the last of the
It's
season.
sad.
It was looking pretty bad.
It is
It was
sad,
looking like a
but-
Feinstein deal.
But he's the clown, the funny clown they're going to make into the new Corso. So
Yep. His fans are, from what I can tell,
Except
they
you'll be able
have
to
mixed
understand what he
reviews.
says.
Yes.
Some people are
but the
on board
payoff with the
it.
coach was always you knew what head. I mean, he was going to put on a head so you would get it. But I mean, so even if he was mumbling, you would still get what he was trying to say. I don't know about McAfee. I don't know how many wife beaters I can watch him
I can't
jump off in a pond in.
He's frat party 1 a.m. energy all the
He
time.
is independent media at its core, man.
Yeah, but he is college game day, like college
yeah, he
frat
was there.
party, like that's what they want.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, and it does appeal to that demographic. I mean, he has a following.
I just can't picture the Pat McAfee show where they can't say fuck. That's wild. But I don't know. I saw somebody posted under the tweet of his, I mean, he said, "What's up, sellouts?" Like he's making a big thing of it. You can poke fun at it. You can make a joke about it. But at the end of the day, you work at ESPN now. So, and then somebody posted a reply under his tweet of him last year saying, you know, talking about people at ESPN trying to poach his people and saying that this is not an ESPN show. It fucking never will be an ESPN show. And like, boy, that's like a calendar year.
But let me tell you something, Coach. If ESPN calls us and they offer us $50 million, we are ESPN.
I'm in.
That's how that works.
Yeah,
welcome to capitalism.
You ain't got to explain capitalism to me, brother. I
he
know
was
all about
crushing it, though. He was absolutely crushing it.
Yeah, but there's
he's got a 2-week-old baby at
generational
home.
changing wealth.
Got
two different things, my man.
They played the baby against him. That's what they did.
Yeah, 2-week-old baby at home. They're going to bring in their production team. His guys can now just focus on sports. They're all fucking rich beyond belief. Their kids are rich. Their grandkids are rich.
Yep.
And who knows what the second deal looks like if you play your cards right.
So what I'm hearing is ESPN flunkies are going to do most of the work, and it's going to be an ESPN product.
Yeah, it's their thing.
Hell yes, with the board of directors directing it and a corner man over there dictating what the fuck they're saying.
His job will be so much easier.
Every time one of those guys pop up to ESPN, it just a little more space for us.
That's what I see here.
Stepping stones.
That's what I see here is a big, like you say, that guy cuts a big wake, and there's a lot of room now up there. He's just like a power vacuum. I assume Sports Gambling Podcast will jump up there, and then we'll, you know.
I bet you that's the progression.
We'll just right in their draft. By next football season, we should be rich and famous. You know what? Sweet. Speaking of the football, I noticed the Saints play 13 games in domes. They don't have a cold weather game next year. I think that's why Derek Carr went there, because I don't think he's ever won below 40 degrees, and I don't think he's going to have to play in a game below 40 degrees.
You better win.
Makes me kind of like the Saints in the South.
You better win, or you're punching a ticket to somewhere cold to start the playoffs.
Hey, hey. What about
Green Bay, but it may be somewhere.
Hey, don't sell out love just yet. Hey, what about
Let's wait till week 2.
Is he going to be there?
I don't know what's going on.
And who are their receivers now? Do you know the receivers?
We're talking about Green Bay again?
No, New Orleans.
It happens that quick.
Mike Thomas is coming back.
All right. What if he doesn't have an attitude? Sure. That's a nice target out there.
But they got this Kendre Miller kid there.
But what about Alvin Kamara? Is he going to get fucked up over this deal or not? I haven't heard anything on this. Has it been swept under the rug?
This article is talking about how they're going to use Kamara. But yeah, that guy, they caved his face in. They broke his orbital bone.
That's not hard.
They, gentlemen,
That's true.
Horrible.
He pled not guilty to conspiracy to commit battery and substantial bodily harm. He pled not guilty.
Of course.
That was March 2nd.
That's coach's one piece of advice. Never plead guilty.
March 22nd, Kamara's attorneys asked judge to throw out battery charges. That's a bold strategy.
Ooh.
Just asking the judge to throw the battery charges out. Defense attorneys wrote in the filing that Green first encountered the group as he walked with them outside an elevator and grabbed the hand of a woman the group was with. Oh, they're trying to say this guy assaulted one of the women they were with. Face to face, clearly not interested in his company. Someone in Kamara's group then put his hand on Green's chest. Green slapped the hand down, and that's basically the last thing he ever did.
That's exactly right, Meghead. We're going to get to that.
Meghead's here. I'm over here reading articles.
Just go ahead and
let's get into this hockey.
We just kick some tires.
Chris
on
and
that.
I just put a parlay in. We took both home teams. We took the Carolina Hurricanes.
Hope you took the
Golden Knights
horns and took the Golden Knights, baby.
I did. Woo! I took them on a parlay, and I took them on the money line, and I took them minus a half on the first period. I took them all the way around. Yeah. I got them up and down that fucking lineup.
Yeah. And
they better fucking win.
They're going
look at this. It's all gritty teams left.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh my
God. Not that difficult.
Who's the best goalie in the who's the best goalie right now? So
Ottinger is definitely the best goalie left.
So Angela, Meghead, I don't know if Meg, do you watch hockey? Let us know. They eat at home. That's good. Are we picking the
Vegas
best
at home
now? And are we going with that team? Like, is it start to get defensive pretty soon, or does it stay pretty offensive still?
I think we'll see some lower scores in this.
Yeah. Is it the best goalie wins now?
No.
At 4 teams? No, not yet. Okay.
Well, I can tell you the best tandem goalies in the league right now. And that is the Las Vegas freaking Golden Knights.
Are you being a homer right now?
This
Trevor,
is
about,
maybe I am.
This is about stamina at this point. You played a whole season.
Yeah. These guys, do they have teeth left?
All of these right now, the only thing better than one good goalie, 2 good goalies. And we
got 2 goalies, you don't have 1. That's what they say.
That's not true. It's not like football.
No, actually, like 2 capable goalies is ideal in hockey.
Yeah, you only need 1 pretty much, though, honestly.
I'm going to tell you right now, Vegas has 2 that can get it.
Yeah.
It sounds like Meghead likes Tampa.
Yeah, Tampa would have won.
Goalie.
If it was all about goalies, Tampa would have.
So who's the stick guy now?
The only problem is Tampa's not in it. You got to be in it to win it.
Right,
who's the stud?
The thing for me right now is I'm seeing like offensively, I don't think Dallas is that great, but like everybody else offensively in my brain seems pretty evenly matched. The same intensity, the same type of play, kind of.
Who's the fighters?
I have no idea who to even begin to be like, oh, these people are going to win outright.
No. Carolina and Florida is
you've
really
been paying
a dead
attention
heat
all year, so that's.
Hey, the Carolina and Florida might be a bloodbath.
Yeah,
they may get it.
Absolutely.
They may get it from the start to the finish.
I'm going to bet Gordie Howe hat tricks, I think, in all of those games because somebody's going to get one, the goal, the assist, and a fight.
Yeah,
I mean, that thing can happen.
Goal, assist, fight. Ooh.
Yeah, you can bet on that.
Carter Verge could do that. Kachuk could do that.
Yeah.
I like $4 on that each day.
I like Florida so much and the heart that they have. I mean, I'm in it, man. I
already bet the Knights, dude.
No. I'm not talking about to win it, man. I'm just talking about to get there.
Yeah,
they got to get there.
I'm like, wait a minute now. You told me the Knights.
Yeah, I'm in on the Knights, baby.
I agree, Coach. I think Florida will probably win.
Well, and I'm telling you, Meghead is right. If you got to go to Vegas, you got a problem. Because they get it. They eat
at home. Megan said they eat there.
I'm gonna have to maybe bet Vegas if they get there because I took Florida to win. I parlayed Florida with Chicago getting the #1 pick, so I'm hoping the Panthers can get it done. But I think that game goes 7 games.
Yeah.
Florida, Carolina, and they're gonna come out of whoever wins is gonna come out of there brutalized and injured.
Yeah, well, by the time
not a lot of travel.
They're going to be hungry, though. I mean, if you're advancing, you're like in zombie crazy man mode. Like you're not. It's tunnel vision.
It's not a lot of travel for anybody. Dallas to Vegas and Florida to Carolina. It's pretty much equal.
Well, that's why you want to win early because at the end it's 1-1-1. Like you're going like this the whole time. So if you can win early, that cuts all that out.
Over. You want to get after it early and get it knocked out. I mean, that is exactly how you want to do it. I love Vegas. I haven't seen anybody like them. I like Florida's heart. And I think that's who we'll see in the end.
If the Penguins hadn't lost to the fucking Blue Jackets and the Blackhawks in the last few games, Florida wouldn't even be in. And look at them just making a run. This is awesome.
And faced elimination, what, twice? 3 times?
Yeah.
What is that? They're battle tested.
Backs against the wall, and they come out. Yeah.
They're
You got
not.
Florida
They're not.
in an elimination game. You're making money.
Yeah, they're not shivering and peeing in the corner. When
Dallas's
push comes
coach,
to shove.
DeBoer, I think his name is. He's 7-0 in Game 7s.
So
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a shame that it won't make it that far. This one.
Dallas showed up to that Game 7 and just. I mean,
No, but they won't win. No way, no way.
Ottinger gave one up with 17 seconds left. He almost had the shutout.
I know you were like, I'm going to bed, and I'm like, did he just miss this?
Nope. I had 2-0 exact score, so
Okay.
2-1 was not cool. I'm like, well, that's enough for now. Oh, we got hockey going on right now. Playoff hockey.
The tournament's
We got
on,
a nice uniform
darkness
matchup
delay now.
tonight.
Florida and the Canes right now.
Hey,
They just
playoff
called the
hockey is
tournament
so
for
good,
darkness.
man.
What'd you say, Adam?
They just called the tournament for darkness.
Hey, what's this shit? They were afraid to play with a little frost on the ground.
Dude, it's
this morning?
8:45 in New York. Like
my God.
DJ was putting and he couldn't see. He asked him to turn the. He's like, "You think they could turn the lights towards the hole so I could putt?" And they were like, "No."
No, that's probably our sign to call it.
He wanted to finish because then he gets an extra 2 hours because they said
Sure.
frost delay tomorrow too, and that's like 2 hours plus the other groups have to finish, so 2 more. So now his 8 o'clock tee time is going to be at noon, so that's perfect for him.
I bet you hit a drive and it lands on a nice frosted up fairway. That thing
Oh,
goes.
dude,
Oh,
It's like butter.
they won't even. They'll have frost on the greens, but I mean they'll because they can't. You can't mow them when they're frosty. If you mow them when they're frosty, it will literally kill the greens.
Oh my God.
hey, when's the last time that a Canadian team won the Stanley Cup? Or maybe it happens all the time. I don't know. But I see what Meg had saying.
Doesn't
Crazy
happen
how
all the
ice hockey
time.
is dominant in warm weather states.
Yeah, it is wild that these.
Yeah,
Everybody
Florida
wants to
was
move there.
on
Well,
a
that's all
heater
about
for a while
money,
there.
right? Who's spending the money, making the right draft picks?
Hockey players love golf too, so any place with a bunch of golf courses, they're all about.
So, does anybody know when the last time a Canadian team won it?
I don't know. Toronto obviously hasn't. Vancouver's been bad for a little while. Edmonton's decent, but they also another notoriously coming up short team. You know, and
Mhm.
that leaves Calgary. I know Calgary hasn't won a cup in a while. The Montreal Canadiens back with Patrick Roy. Is that the last time?
The 1993 Canadians. It's been a minute.
Nailed it.
Wow.
Oh, Shouse coming through.
It's
Boom.
been a while.
Right when I said it.
Canadiens.
It
I
has
remember
been
that.
a while.
Penguins were supposed to fucking win that year. That's why I remember that. And then I think
You're
94
not
the
bitter, though,
Penguins
at
were
least.
supposed to win.
Do you think they hate us for that?
Winning
They
at
can
the
hate us
Canadians
at
in
home. They
general?
can hate us at home this
Nobody
year.
wants-
Can I just say something? If you guys watching those games when they were playing in Edmonton and when they start their Canadian anthem and how everybody in the stands just sings it,
Yeah.
which is
Yep.
like
That's pretty cool.
unbelievable.
We
So
got a coach.
awesome.
We got a coach on the ice. It's 1-0 Carolina. Tempers are flaring.
Oh, perfect.
Is this like is
coach
this
on
when
the
they go out,
ice?
is this
I
like
don't
a
know what-
manager going out to the
Oh, that's the end of the first. Wow, that was a
Oh.
quick first period.
1-0
Okay, so we hit the
Carolina?
Carolina.
Coach, I forgot
1-0.
to tell you, I
First
asked
period.
my buddy in Stillwater. I said, "What happened to the baseball game? I can't find the score after I'd talked to you."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, we lost," and that's all he said. I was like, "Oh, I wondered. Your page looked awful quiet." So
Wow.
I thought
that's
that was
terrible.
awesome.
Terrible.
Jarvis with the first goal. That's
Woo.
good. Carolina first period. Plus 115, plus 140, something like that. I mean, come on, they're at home. They just got Teravainen back. Vibes are high in Carolina.
Hey, we just hit the -1.5.
Yep.
I had Tim. Yep, nice.
Oh, you
nice
took the
little
minus
payout.
1.5?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I put $50 on it. Boom.
Oh, I took money line.
So I didn't,
That's
Adam, I
pretty
didn't
good
realize
there.
while we were talking,
Well, because it was a minus.
why-
It said -0.5, so the money line
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
matter.
for the
You
first
gotta bet.
period.
you're gonna get it anyway. Yeah, for the first period, and I got those great odds.
Nice.
Boom.
Love
so
hockey.
Holidays kid
Yeah,
is a sophomore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Talk about that.
Yeah. Sophomore.
Wow.
What?
Sophomore in high school.
Is he like 7
That
feet
kid
tall?
different.
No, he
He's a big
different
kid.
than everybody
Is his
else.
is his mom like 6'4"?
I don't know, but
They've been giving him creatine since he was like
Holidays
The
not
mom
that
like
big
a
of a kid.
marathoner? She
Yeah,
does.
no, I mean, his dad plays I mean, they're professional baseball.
This sounds like
players.
he's got a double.
Have you
dose of
seen
the
Matt
pro
Holliday?
athlete.
I mean,
That's
his
his
brother,
uncle.
the kid's brother is
built.
playing MLB.
Yeah.
Have you
At
seen Matt Holiday
19
before?
years old.
Yeah,
God, that's his
Jackson was the number 1 pick.
Yeah, he went number
Yeah.
1 overall. These
I
guys
talked
really
about
play.
this on my Families and Sports podcast about how like they
That's
have
right.
total advantages in different ways, just accidental. Like,
Well, I
you're gonna
mean-
go to the park and you're picking up tips from people just because you're hanging around. And
We just talked about this the other day. We were playing golf about like Tiger Woods' son, for instance.
yeah,
Like kids like that, like Holiday's kid. Holiday's kids grew up around MLB ballparks. They see how guys practice. They see how guys train. They see how guys eat.
And when they're not in that ballpark, well, I'll give you an example. Last fall, we took a team to tour OSU's facilities. We walked to the weight room, and guess who's in there? Jackson Holiday and 4 trainers.
oh my God,
Getting it. I mean,
were you like, what the hell?
this is right before the draft. I'm like, and he's in there getting work in a, gajillion-dollar facility at Oklahoma State. I mean, in there by himself in the weight room with every personal trainer he wants in there.
And then when he's
getting
done,
fed everything that he needs to eat, I mean, it's
get nice baths and all kinds of stuff.
I mean, it's just
like
the
described
access
it as
to knowledge. It's the
like-
access to knowledge, the access to equipment, the access to trainers, like that normal people like us can't do for our kids. Like Tiger
Justin
has $1 billion. LeBron has $1 billion. I mean, there are exceptions. Like Jordan's kids didn't do anything, but they didn't have the work ethic.
Yeah,
a lot of these kids who grow up around
riding
NFL
daddy's
teams are
coattails.
like, oh, this wide receiver, top 5 pick, he was a ball boy for the Minnesota Vikings for 5 years. Like,
I mean, if you look at like the PGA Tour, for example, there's 10 guys right now that they're all their dads were club pros. So when these kids are little, and I know
little
on hand, like 100%, like if you're the head pro at a facility, you're there 12, 15 hours a day, 6-7 days a week. And on your off days, you're playing in tournaments. So your kid is most likely going to grow up just hanging out there, being around older people. So they're more comfortable. Like when they're in big atmosphere, they're more comfortable around media because they're just, they mature faster, but they also, learn how to play golf with adults at a younger age where they are beating guys that are way better when they're 10, 11, 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same with, these baseball players and football players and basketball. Like their kids just have access to more facilities, more time, everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're around it all the time. So like you're saying, it's like innate, like it's happening. You don't even realize it. I equate it to like one of my high school language teachers. He taught Spanish and German. So they had a kid and the mother spoke only English to the child and the father spoke only German. And then he taught her Spanish as well. So like you're around it all the time. You're just like plucking it up and you don't even realize it. It's so wild.
Yep. Product of your environment.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of, right?
The what you call the nature nurture conversation. Well, I don't really want to talk about the NBA playoffs. John's the one who cares about those.
Right? We don't care.
We can go back to hockey for some more.
I don't even know who's in it.
The Nuggets are playing the Lakers right now.
Yeah. Are the Celtics out?
No, they're playing.
They're playing
the Heat. Can you believe this shit? I'm still fucking burnt that the Bucks aren't in it.
The 8
So
Miami
it's
Heat.
Celtics and Heat, and the other
Nuggets and
side is
Lakers.
Nuggets and Lakers.
Yeah, because everybody's all excited about, what if it was Celtics Lakers?
Yeah. Jokic is playing like a guy who should have won an MVP award. And
let me guess, you bet on that one?
Joel Embiid is at home. Nope.
Oh,
I'm
What the
staying
fuck
away
is that
from
right?
these. I'm
Kinda
staying away
sounded like
from
you were
these
salty
political
about it.
awards.
Yeah, they are political too.
Ever since I lost $123 on the Lamar Jackson MVP thing, I'm like, you know what? Why am I putting it into a judge's hands? I need something that's decided on the field and or ice and or court.
stats based, statsy stuff.
Exactly. Did it happen or not? Did the ball cross the line or did it not? We got to find somebody to take that spot in our dynasty league. I know I want to draft Bijan Robinson. It's time to draft these rookies. Get this kid on my team. Start changing the culture. I'm a culture changer. What else we got? An actual Crip made a video telling John Morant to knock it off. A young man who calls himself Brick Baby. I assume that's because he's got extensive training in masonry. I'm not
or throwing
sure,
bricks, one of the two.
Yeah, it's the only brick.
We're selling bricks.
But he said essentially, John Morant, stop throwing our gang signs up because like we would want money for something like that. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna owe us money, and we're gonna want that from you, and you're gonna have to like, hang out with us, and you won't like hanging out with us. Like if you want to do that, you're gonna need to come here and do these things with us. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. And not even about the gun. A part of it was like, hey man, like you don't need to be doing that. But mostly stop throwing our gang signs up because boy, we don't like that. And that's bad press for us. We're gonna have to come and either get monetary value from you or I don't know, extract some sort of physical.
You're too much of a pussy to throw up our gang signs, you a-hole.
I like Barkley's quote. He said, "You're not a thug. You make $200 million. You need to stop with that."
Right? Pretty hard to be
He said, if you want to be, he said, if you want to be a thug, give the money back. But you're not a thug. You got $200 million.
Now, it'll be like on what was it? The NWA movie. What the hell was that called?
Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, that's Straight Outta Compton. Oh. When Jerry's coming home with the groceries, it'll be Jaws coming home with the groceries, trying to get in there. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Are you Jaws? Who wants to know? I'd be afraid to go home alone. What a doorknob.
I mean, you don't want to mess with those gang guys. They'll find out where you live. I mean, it's not hard. And they'll be at your house waiting for you after a game, and they'll get their money.
When Anthony Davis got wheelchaired off the court, fucking Shaq and Barkley could not stop laughing because he got bumped in the head. 420 Fantasy Hustlers here, top of the evening.
Vanilla Ice didn't get away with it, and you can't either, sir.
I see that guy filling leagues. He's always got leagues going on. Mm-hmm. If you want to get into some of these fantasy football leagues, draft some defensive players. That's where the fucking defense shirt came from. It's all about individual defensive players. That's in-depth shit. Figuring out who's got how many tackles. Figuring out how many fantasy points you get for, I don't know if you get points for a tackle for a loss versus a tackle. Oh, it's a lot.
That makes my head spin.
Right? It's like fantasy baseball almost. It's intense.
So
it's a lot of work. Chris said he's going to do one of those.
What?
He's going to do one of those IDP leagues this year.
Nice.
I just like to say we haven't done a guy Robs in a while. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
those are always really good.
We probably should. I'll bring one of those for Sunday.
Nice.
What else do I have here? Martha Stewart, 18,000 dead cattle in an explosion. Word is they were sealed in the barn and the cow farts built up and then the cow farts caused it to explode. I'm not sure. All I know is, boy, our food sure is starting on fire a lot lately.
No shit. Come on.
It's nobody makes eggs or cows or
nobody makes those mistakes. That's how you have to run the blower before you start the jet engine on your boat, right? Everybody knows this.
Did you see the guy who got pulled over for DUI and he switched spots with his dog? He put his dog in the driver's seat. That was fantastic. I got to find what state that was in.
I'm going to
guess Florida.
Oh, right.
It sounds like Florida.
Colorado.
Virginia. Oh.
A driver in Colorado tried to switch seats with his dog to avoid a DUI arrest, police say.
That's so awesome.
Didn't work. Around 11:30 p.m. He was going 52 and a 30. Yeah, that'll get you pulled over. The driver attempted to switch places with his dog, who was in the passenger seat, said the SPD officer. Approached and watched the entire process. The male party then exited the passenger side of the vehicle and claimed he was not driving.
Are you laughing when you come up to the window, Coach? Or are you like...
He was apprehended about 20 yards from the vehicle.
Adam, are you laughing?
You gotta appreciate the effort.
Wouldn't you be like, you're so creative? Look at you.
You gotta. There's a little bit of creativity involved. That's
that guy gets a ride home, right?
Oh my god. Well,
hey,
It's gonna ride somewhere.
I will tell you that. No, I won't tell you that. All right, let's move on.
What up, Hustles in the house? What's up, brother? You guys got to come to Vegas for our big live draft weekend.
Woo.
August 18th, 19th, and 20th.
We want to try to do that.
Is that the Fantasy Expo week?
No,
it's the week after the Fantasy Expo.
It's the week after.
Just stay.
That'd be a wild couple
Well, one's
weeks.
in Canton, one's in Vegas, right?
Perfect. Just make it a road trip.
You know
It
what?
probably written all over it.
Let's get the PSR Winnebago.
Even Heather will come.
A mystery machine.
Patriots and petticoats from.
Boy, that'd be fun.
I have a friend who's got a really
Palace.
nice house in Vegas. I'm just saying, she'd probably
Really nice
let us
what?
stay there.
A what?
Oh, my aunt. Yeah, my aunt's in Vegas. She has that's where she has her psychiatric, her head shrink company or deal. She's got a fat house out there. So does my grandpa lives out there too in
Well,
Henderson.
there we go.
But coaches.
Do they know any ladies of the
Coaches
night?
have family out there.
I'm in.
Ladies of the evening.
Oh my. Oh.
Coach's aunt lives out there.
Yeah.
Man's best friend, indeed. Show me a cat that'll take a DUI rap for you.
Yeah.
They don't make those.
Nope.
I saw a dog on the Facebook trying to buy food with leaves because he had observed humans using paper money. And, again, cat's not going to do that. A cat doesn't give a shit if you don't come home for a week.
Nope.
It's true.
I don't know. Not a big cat person. A cat has to act like a dog for me to like it. Like those cats that run up to you. That's acceptable. I don't trust them. I think if they were big enough, they'd eat me.
Totally. 100%.
Yeah, any cat that is big enough does. I don't know. We're rambling at this point. Do you guys want to get out of here? Or we could talk about... They found a body in an Arby's freezer in Louisiana. They got the meats.
What's up with that?
I don't know. I don't know if he was
so
a
good, fellas.
victim of a Maldale. Yeah, like a Frankie Carbone situation.
Absolutely. Right?
Tom Kim fell in the creek at the course today, and he had to take a shirt off and put a pullover on because his shirt was just covered in mud.
I love it when a golfer falls in the water.
He stood up and then he went back in, and they were like, the guys on TV were like, I don't know if he's going to get out of this thing, and they were like, had the camera on him.
Fucking quicksand. They got to send in a lifeguard. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Caddy's reaching in there, pulling them out with the clubs.
Bad.
Before we get out of here, I'll tell you to go to cannablumpharmacy.com. Spell farm with an F. That'll get you there. Talk to our buddy Jake at the store. Either way, use code PSR. You're going to get 10% off your purchase. I don't know what you're buying there. Some coffee with reefer in it, some kind of gummies, a vape. I don't know what you people do. But, code PSR is going to get you 10% off. That's $1 for every 10 you spend. That's a big deal. I'll save the air rage baby for Sunday. Thank you everyone for listening. We do love all the downloads. Like a lion or a tiger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every cat that is big enough to eat you fucking eats you.
A liger.
Yeah, liger, that thing's going to take you down.
Tigon.
Any sort of panther, it's not going to be good for you.
You know, not all panthers are black. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
David Copperfield used to do tricks with a black panther. Illusions, whatever. Yeah. They get pissed when you call them tricks. But that's what they are. They're magic tricks. Go to PatriotSportsNow.com for all of our latest goings on. Carrie is putting out racing content over there by the bucketful. Truckload? I don't know. It's a lot. Awesome. It's a new one all the time. She tags us in them. I read them at work. I get paid to do it. It's fantastic. Just type Patriot Sports into the search bar. You'll find us everywhere else. Till next time, be good to each other. Adam, thanks for hanging out. Chris, kick the outro music. Ow.
Thanks for listening to Plus Money Golf. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. In the meantime, keep up with the show on Facebook and Instagram at Plus Money Golf and on Twitter at PSR Golf. Until next time.